Hi, first grade friends. Welcome to reading. Today, we are going to be studying and talking about asking and answering questions while we read. So let's go ahead and get started right away. Did you know that good readers stay awake and think about what they are reading? One way of showing that you're awake, I hope you're awake right now. Wake up, wake up. You can show me that you are awake by asking questions about what you're reading. Look at this chart right here. When can we ask questions? Oh, we can ask questions before we read, during reading, or even after reading. Why am I telling you that we should be asking and answering questions? Well, it's to get information, to help you understand the text, to practice being awake and thinking while reading, and to be curious and wonder as you read. How can you ask questions? Well, let me tell you. You can use question words to ask who, what, where, why, when, and how. You can look around in the text and pictures for evidence or details to help you answer. So we are going to be using this chart as we read a non-fiction narrative called Try This. This story is in your My Book. So if you will pause the video and you will go find your My Book, book number 1, I want you to turn to the page number 14 and 15. So pause your video, get your My Book out, and turn to 14 and 15. It's going to look a little bit like this. Okay, so here we go. You should be on pages 14 and 15. Today, the genre of our story, that means what type of story are we reading, is called a narrative nonfiction. And these kind of stories and books give information, but it sounds kind of like a story. So you're going to look for photos that show real people, photos that show real places, and facts about a real topic. So our story up here, here's the title of our story called Try This. This is the front cover of the book. It's just small on your page because it's a picture of what the book looks like. Our purpose for today is to ask questions before, during, and after you read to help you get information or understand the text. Text means the words that you're reading. Look for evidence in the text and pictures to answer the questions. Now, you might notice this little blue box over here. This is called the power words. You're going to find these words in our text today. The first word is new. Ooh, don't you just love when you get a pair of new shoes or a new shirt? I sure do. We're gonna have to find the word try. When you try new things, hey, that's in the title. Try this. Great is another power word. This is going to be a great story. Enjoy. Enjoy is when you love doing something and you're enjoying it, you're happy about it. Also, excited. Excited is a word that we use to describe how happy we are. It's very, very happy. And then the word nervous. You know, the word nervous might mean when you get that feeling inside your tummy, when you have butterflies, you're nervous about something. That word is going to be in our story as well. Let's turn the page and get started with our story today. Before we do, let's meet the author. I'm going to play this sound for you.
Pam Munoz Ryan was a teacher before she started writing books. She has written over 40 books and won many awards. When she was young, Miss Munoz Ryan loved to read her grandmother's set of encyclopedias. She spent a lot of time reading other books, too. Miss Munoz Ryan walked to school, but she always wished she could have ridden a bus like the children in Try This.
All right, so this is our author, Pam Munoz Ryan, and she wrote the story Try This. Let's start reading. Try This by Pam Munoz Ryan. Before I read, I am going to ask myself a question about things I don't understand or things I might want to learn more about. This text right here at the very beginning says we go to school. Well, it's saying that the children go to school, so I might ask myself, how do the children get to school? I'll look at the text and photos to see if they help me answer my question. So my question is, how do they go to school? Well, I'm looking at the photos and it looks like up here, these kids are going to school riding their scooters. I wonder if you've ever ridden your scooter to school before with your parents. Right behind. These kids are walking to school. Some of you might have maybe you walked to school last year with a parent, I hope. This little girl, she is in the car. She's coming to school in the car. And these little kids are coming to school on their bicycles. How do you go home? Or how do you not go home? How do you go to school? How do you get to school? That could be a good question to ask. All right, let's go to the next page. This is new. Try this, Sam. I'm asking myself, what is new? I wonder what is new for Sam. Can you figure it out by looking at the photograph? Did you say that he is riding the bus and that must be his first time riding the bus? If this is new, this must be something new that he's doing, riding the bus. Oh, look, he looks happy, doesn't he? Look at his picture. Oh, he is smiling. Let's read together. We like this bus. This bus is great. There's one of our power words. What question might you have asked after you read this page? Why don't you stop for just a minute and ask the person that's close by you, what would be a good question to ask after reading this page? I might ask the question, why does Sam think the bus is great? That might be a question I'm thinking as I'm reading the story. We go to new rooms. This is new. Try to paint, Sam. Wow. He is painting and he is saying that this is new. Why does Sam try to do, or what does Sam try to do on this page? He's painting, right? Excellent. Let's go to the next page and read. Let's read together on page 22. We go outside at school. Wow, I can tell that they're having fun outside. I might ask myself the question, what game are the children playing? Page 23, let's read together. This is new. Try to bat, Sam. We're on page 24. Look at all those photographs. Everyone looks really excited and happy. Let's read this part. School is great. We like to try. It looks like they're trying new things. Wow. I think that the author, Pam Munoz Ryan, I bet she wrote this book to give facts about new things that kids can do in school. What do you think that the author wants you to learn after reading this story? Answer that question for me. Wow, you are all amazing readers. Thank you for reading with me today. Now, you and your families are going to be working in your workbook, in your My Book, on page 25, 26, and 27. You are going to turn and talk and answer these questions with your family members that are helping you right now. If you don't have a family member close by, then maybe you can ask a family member at dinner some of these questions. On page 26 and 27, you're going to be writing and drawing. So you're going to be looking back at our story called Try This, and you're going to be talking and thinking about what new things Sam does. You're going to first draw a picture of something new that Sam does, and then you're going to write a sentence. This one says type. You have the paper right there in front of you. You're going to type out or write out a sentence to be the caption for your picture. You're going to tell about the new things Sam does. You can use this sentence starter right here for help. Sam can, and then finish the sentence. Remember that every sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with a punctuation mark, like a period, a question mark, or an exclamation mark. Oh yeah, it has to make sense. Your sentence needs to make sense. So make sure that when you're writing your sentence, it doesn't say something crazy like, Art can Sam. That doesn't make any sense. But we could say, Sam can paint in art class. That makes much more sense. Awesome job, readers. I am so proud of you today. Thank you for doing your work. Awesome job.